the jungle difference isn't super dramatic just yet, but the amount of control and information and time that Xerxes has by getting a flash bot, getting a flash in top.
Of course, looking to start up that dragon. Actually, he's going to finish the recall. Junghoon's caught out. Exhaust still available to him. No flash from that earlier play, and first blood secured by Flacket. Cobby's going to force to flash himself. And ultimately, after all of that discussion and play, G2 find an opportunity to punish. It looked like Xerxes could have come to help, but he backed, and that opened up. He goes forward, hop over the wall. Not going to be able to find the hits, though. There is support coming. It looked like Caps was making his way up. Could still do so. So the Rift Herald secured there by Jankos. That was uncontested.
This is good. They're going for the top dive, and if not, they'll take themselves the tower.
Eva's wall comes out, pulled just a little bit early. Chachi throws out some of the damage, and Jankos will be able to pick up the assist. This is not close enough. Dayo's going to try push out that mid lane, but second kill secured here for G2. Caps on the roam with the help of Jankos, and now Xerxes step forward, not going to be able to interrupt or stop that back, and instead just catch this wave. So Astralis starting to fall a little bit further behind, despite the good efforts. Pulls him backwards. Okay, now stepping forward. Dayo caught out here by Caps as well as the rest of the squad, and he's behind enemy lines, making a run. As all of a sudden, Cobby and Junghoon, they're pushing in the bottom lane. I think it is a matter of time.
What am I watching right
before
now?
Dayo gets taken out. The tower will finish it. Caps gets the kill. Whirling Death kills the minions. And yeah, we're having a little bit of fun here, Betty. It's not done yet because it looks like Caps is now pressuring top lane.
So, I have many questions, but I won't have time. Xerxes all in.
Oh, he does indeed. The crushing blow as well as that cyclone. Devour comes up from Targamas, needs to spit out one. The second cyclone, and Flacker stays alive just long enough. One lost auto. Xerxes gets the kill. Jankos bounces back.
All over the river. Chachi's the one in a bit of an awkward spot because there's no real way for him to rejoin his team, but Caps has collapsed off.
Oh, he's caught out. Knocked up in the air. Holds onto the flash and taken out instantaneously.
Jankos.
The dragon is being focused down, and that's a defensive flash away. That kills is going to be the target immediately as he spat back out. Gets over the wall for now, and Astralis are surrounding G2. 2 quick kills. Targamas is going to run for his life. He should be next, and so will the dragon. Astralis going to be very, very happy with that play. Catching Caps on the flank. Targamas is taking Astralis on a little bit of a walk around the rift.
Okay, so given that we have
his Mega Gnar is about to pop, got flash available to him. Jankos will find the stun for now. Chachi just needs one more hit. Broken Blade trading with Xerxes. He gets knocked up by the Cyclone. Junghoon steps forward to that Glacial Fissure, and Chachi's gnawed out, but he can't find the target. The first to fall is Broken Blade. The Gnar into the wall is gigantic. The damage follow-up is just about there. No reset for Copy just yet. 1, 2 coming out for Xerxes and Chachi. Caps is running for his life, and so is Targamas. Astralis control the river, dominate the fight, and are looking for the ace.
Astralis do it again. They will shut down G2. Astralis is approaching this as well. They actually use 5 people to get mid push, and then they split up and then look for picks, and they're looking for another one.
Chachi's not with them. Teleport will be needed. Broken Blade jumps onto Cobby. He's gone so low. Broken Blade hasn't found the kill yet, but here comes Caps. He takes him out. That's the shutdown onto Cobby. Now Xerxes finds one reply onto Broken Blade. Dayor's gone low and will be killed by Jankos. Astralis bite off more than they can chew, and G2 turn towards Baron.
So G2 get creative and they punish the aggression from Astralis, and they should be able to secure this as Jankos looks for another kill. He will secure it as 800 gold goes into his back pocket, and this will likely be G2's back.
On those side lanes, Cobby right now is just running down Targamas. Thick skin used. Continues to run for his life. Super Mega Death Knuckle will not find its target. That's a death flash away. Sorry, the Box Cone away for Flacket. G2 have been pushed, have been bullied, have been smashed, but that's a shutdown on to Chachi. Broken Blade still running amok, almost in a 1v5, is giving Astralis so much trouble. The dragon is still alive inside the pit, and G2 are low. Caps hunting for Xerxes, won't find him, but this will be the first dragon. Crucially, will delay the soul. Xerxes will just be a couple more autos away, dropped by Caps as well.
Another great team fight from G2, and it seems that the G2 faithful in the audience is being rewarded as G2 find themselves another massive fight. They still have the Baron, they have the TPs, they're looking to break into the base of Astralis.
Gonna start hammering away. 25 seconds before Xerxes is up. Dior is going to step forward, not going to press onto the inhibitor. And let's go G2 calls coming out in Berlin. I think looking at this once again, Astralis a little bit split up, push into that jungle, and then ultimately the counter punch from G2 lands.
So I think that the initial engage from Astralis is pretty good. They chunk out Targamas, they're getting good damage onto Flackhead. The problem is this other fight that's happening on the side. They think they can get this collapse onto Jankos, but Broken Blade is just doing so much work. He gets that kill onto Vizicachi, he then turns his attention onto Dior, and look at the damage that comes through. Good shield from Jonghoon actually keeps, well, a lot of people alive, I feel, but then the fight breaks out into multiple smaller skirmishes, which allows G2 to end up dominating the fight. Very well played from them, and you can see how this team, they function much better in the mid to late game, right? They recognize and find ways to get into these team fights, right? They recognize and find ways to get into these team fights. And Broken Blade and Caps, the two solo laners, the two big carries of the team, coming up clutch.
Hey Betty, do you think Broken Blade could rename to Broken Scissors?
No. No.
Only one,
No.
2, and 2 on the scoreboard. But I think those last couple of team fights, he's found a way in despite the minimal engage from G2. And I think, judge the statement, Betty, Astralis, when they're not grouped up, not as good.
I mean, effectively, yes. It's going to be much harder for them now because G2 have a lot more gold in their pockets. But Astralis still have that win condition. They can still win. They just need to find a good fight. So G2 need to keep their head on their shoulders. Weird expression, I know. Basically just means they need to keep it locked in.
I think the actual saying is they need to keep their wits about them or their...
Nope, head on the shoulders,
okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Head on the shoulders?
Yep.
Well, let's see if they can. By the way, Chachi's teleport has just become available. He was facing off against Broken Blade in that bottom lane, still down 70 CS, down 3,000 gold over his opposite number. I think it's...
I mean, that's why I say that there is still a window for Astralis to win this game, because the gold difference is, you know, slightly inflated and not representative of the actual strength of the teams. If Broken Blade has access to the backline, he can do a lot of work. He's obviously very scary, he's obviously the big carry, but Astralis is a 5-man unit, still very terrifying. And the longer this game goes, the more items they'll get. And Astralis can concede a lot. It's only really the Baron that they have to be scared of.
I mean, 2 minutes until this next Dragon. Astralis have fought for all of them. This might be one they would opt or be willing to concede. Taking a look at the vision right now, very defensive. Astralis only got a couple of wards behind their red buff, and they're starting to move out of the base. And let's see, 1:25 to Baron, 1:40 until Dragon. And I'm mentioning it, that gold difference doesn't tell the whole story, because as a composition, the value that all 4 or 5 members of Astralis provide one another can sort of supersede or disregard that number, especially when you see Death Gap secured for Dayor, Infinity Edge secured for Kobe. He's not going to have his flash, and it looks like, as you mentioned, Betty, deny this Baron, don't allow that to be secured by G2. It's going to be the more pivotal tool, what G2 need to win this game.
Eyes out for all the summoner spells that are slowly coming off cooldown. See Dior's flash is about to be up. Jankos' flash just came up. G2, all their summoners are pretty much good to go, which is really important in the team fight soon to come. Caps debating if he should continue to push this bot wave. With Astralis, they have continued to stick with the strat of the 4-1 in their core 4 in mid. This gives G2 a few more options. You can see Caps tentatively deciding whether or not he wants to keep pushing.
There's a lot of fear on the Rift right now. Respect
now he has
as
info.
well.
Look at him. He has that blue trinket was really important because that gives him the go-ahead to keep pushing in this wave. And now he can really start threatening that inhibitor, which will force Astralis to split up even more. So now Dior's going to go back to base. He's going to go and answer. Caps then gets the window to disengage. Oh my word, Astralis are actually taking the gamble. They're just going to rush the Baron down the second that it spawns, and they're leaving their inhib open.
Oh, there's no TP there for
Look
Caps.
at the bot lane.
His way up. Teleport going bot lane as Broken Blade will join Caps on the objective. 4 members of Astralis looking at the Baron. TP coming onto the Nexus turret as well. The rest of G2, they're trying to interrupt. They're pushing into the pit. The Nexus turret number 2 is about to fall. Vizicachi gets a stun onto 1. Caps takes on the second tower. Have they just won the game? The Nexus is being focused down. Flash away. A few more hits will do it. Broken Blade's going so low, and they've done it. G2. What was that?